Welcome back, Flare community. As always, it's such a pleasure to be live streaming for you today. Just reading the chat here, we have JK first in as always. I don't know how you do it, my friend. And 416 Crypto saying the last 24 hours have been very busy, and that's an understatement. We've been in for a wild ride. Moon Chicken dropping into the stream with 100 bomb. Thank you so much. What a way to start the stream. Thank you. So today I want to discuss this new hot topic, very dominant in the world of Flare Network at the minute. And for those of you who are not aware, there's been a number of these proposals, two in fact, which changed the distribution process. Now, I want everyone to know, or everyone that's been hiding under a rock for the past couple of days, that this update has now been withdrawn, okay? Which, to me, I think this is the right decision. So we're going to quickly read through Hugo's tweet on this topic. Hugo says, I made a mistake invoking governance over the distribution. I am cancelling the proposals. The distribution will remain 15% and then 3% per month. If tax creates sell pressure, then a governance vote proposal can be submitted by the community to curtail the distribution. People who are concerned about tax will be able to opt out of the 3% monthly distributions. Make sure that you are aware of your responsibilities to pay tax in each of your countries. So this tiny bit here is definitely new. So we know that the original distribution plan is 15% upon the launch of the Flare network, which is due in around a month's time. So we don't even have that long to wait. Now, Hugo says here that you will be able to opt out, which is very interesting. And I'm not sure if this would be the right decision, or at least it's not for me. Now, I know people have this idea of getting taxed and they don't like it, which is fair enough, each to their own. But if you're receiving something for free and you could immediately sell your tax liabilities, then it really is a no-brainer. It's like saying receiving £2,000 and say you have to pay £1,000 tax, but just refusing the £2,000. It doesn't make a lot of sense to me. But yeah, this particular thing that we've been going through with the governance proposal has definitely rustled a few feathers within the community. Now, the idea of a governed network, a self-governed network, is inherently going to draw differing opinions. And that's what the voting process is for. So we're going to have these different proposals, and not everyone is going to agree, which is fine, because everyone has different ideas. And that's what the that's what the voting structure is for, so that people can put forth their ideas, and if the majority of Spark holders agree, then that's what will happen. So we also need to get used to this idea, and I think it was a big shock for many different people. We're going to have to vote on a number of different things. First and foremost will be the governance vote to start the F asset system, which I think will be a no-brainer. I think everyone's going to vote for that. But we need to get used to doing this on a regular basis, because this is how the network is going to evolve. People are going to output their ideas, and we as a community are going to vote on if we think we should implement them ideas. Welcome, thank you, Rebecca, for becoming a member. Very much appreciated. So, yeah, with that being said, the option to opt out is definitely one which I don't see many people doing. But again, that is the latest change. So we're going to move on slightly here, and we're going to go to a tweet from Flare Finance. Now, I know you guys love to watch the Flare Finance video, so we're just going to watch this one really quickly. It's just 23 seconds long. And there we have it, short and sweet, but definitely very aesthetically pleasing. So if you do want to enter into this competition, I'm going to paste the link here. They often do these sort of giveaways as well, promotional giveaways, so if you're not following them on Twitter already, I would highly recommend it. So with this Gala news, we're going to conveniently segue into this latest article from Gala Games, released earlier today. And I'm just going to quickly read through this before jumping into something a little bit different, something that we may have missed. So let's get started with this. It has been over 4 months since Gala Games first announced the beginnings of its partnership with the Flare network. Not long after that, the first of our Flare Friday post described in greater detail the ways in which the Flare network, as an alternative base layer, could help the Gala Games ecosystem overcome obstacles of minting NFTs on Ethereum. Now, the minting of NFTs on Ethereum is fairly expensive. I've minted a few, and they can range between $20 and up to maybe $80. And if you're just doing this for an in-game asset, it's going to get expensive very fast. Oh, sorry guys. Apologies for that. Good spot. Thank you in the chat for letting me know about that. So let's continue. The Flare team. Sorry, I think I may have missed. Then in April, it was announced in this post that Gala Games would be contributing to the upcoming Flare Time Series Oracle (FTSO) and rewarding the operators for certain randomly selected Gala nodes with additional Spark tokens. So if you are running a node, then you're going to get the chance of randomly receiving Spark tokens. And most recently, as an exciting development ceremony and a strong partnership that will grow for many years, it was announced that the prestigious Citadel of the Moon was being purchased by none other than Flare Network. And this is basically an asset for the Mirandus game. In fact, we can quickly show that here. It's actually very expensive. I can't remember the exact figure, but I think it was somewhere around, at the time of the sale, was maybe $1.8 million. So that is quite a serious commitment to the game, and I'm really looking forward to playing this game, actually. Let's continue. The team at Flare have been working hard preparing for the mainnet launch, loosely scheduled for the end of July, at which point Spark distributions will begin. Gala Games is looking forward to this launch with great anticipation, as it will almost immediately allow new options and alternatives to our ecosystem. The company has also been successful raising funds and gaining worldwide attention. Earlier this week, Flare announced completion of a funding round in which $11.3 million was raised from backing firms such as Kinetic Capital, Coin Fund, and Digital Currency Group, as well as well-known individual investors, including Litecoin founder Charlie Lee. The Flare Network and Gala Games share many of the same core values, like empowering customers and decentralizing companies to create greater ecosystems than ever before. Flare sees Gala Games as the perfect example of this mission because of the way that the company's focus brings with it most valuable assets. The players, by empowering... I read that completely wrong. Let's try that again. Flare sees Gala Games as a perfect example of this mission because of the way the company's focus begins with its most valuable assets, the players. There we go. By empowering players through NFTs and blockchain-based asset ownership, Gala Games is able to perfectly demonstrate the mission of the Flare Network, while allowing Flare to help us accomplish our own mission. mission. Now, it was this bit which really intrigued me about the document, or this latest article, sorry. Behind the scenes, the Gala Games team have recently been given access to the Flare Time Series Oracle repository so that they can begin the process of implementing them into Gala game nodes. So this definitely shows further development. It means that the FTSO software is becoming public to those who are interested in integrating with it. Now, a repository is basically just a place where code for the software is hosted online, and it looks like this may have been made public to, like I say, those who are looking to interact with the network. So very interesting indeed. Something else within this document that I think may be worth mentioning is this upcoming AMA with Hugo Filion. So I'm going to keep my eye on this, and I will certainly keep you updated if and when we get a date. So look forward to that. Now, finally, please take this with a gigantic pinch of salt as always, because this is indeed speculation. So let's check out this is like I said, a repository, and this is the Flare software, the Flare network software. And within the software, you have different tasks, what people can complete, and it's open source. You can see here, these are all the files that make up the Flare network. And I was just having a quick browse through, and I clicked on this issues here, and there's a lot of things that are like tasks. And I came down here and I saw this one, integrate handshake to the state connector chain ID 4. Very intriguing indeed, because we know that Jihan Chu and the Handshake team and also the Flare network do have ties together. In fact, I actually made a video on this here. If you haven't yet watched this, I would definitely recommend it. So we came across this, and as you can see, these are all, the state connector is a way to monitor an external blockchain. So we've got the ones here for Stellar or XLM, Litecoin, Dogecoin, and this one here, which is very intriguing to me. So we may see something come of this. And I am aware that Hugo did say that no more F assets will be added before the launch. But at the end of the day, we have recently seen as well that because the network has not launched, it's not decentralized yet. And the Flare network team they have full control over what happens, okay? Just like we saw with the governance proposal and the retraction of the proposal. They are still very much in control. And once the network launches, this is when it becomes a decentralized autonomous entity. So DR, just want to clarify something here in case you joined a little bit late. The proposals have actually been withdrawn. So we're going to continue with the original distribution of 15% on the launch of the Flare network, and then 3% each month afterwards. And there is the option, the newly added option, to opt out of this monthly airdrop, 3% each month. The Real XRP Whale, thank you so much for the donation. Why don't you ask Flare to drop 100%, I'm guessing, Spark on day one, no tax? Well, this is the thing. So if you do have ideas, I think once the network launches, you are going to be able to propose your ideas. And if people think that this is a good idea, then maybe they will vote for it. But in fact, actually 100% on day one, I don't think that's likely, because the network needs to launch first before the governance system kicks in. So we're going to get 15% by the sounds of it from Hugo here. And I think once the network launches and we start with our 15%, then the governance system will take place and people can begin to create new proposals. And we know that one of the first couple of proposals are well, we're going to have the Algorand integration. So that's always interesting as well. So in regards to this, the Handshake state connector, some of you may not know what Handshake actually is. And as I said, I did make a video on it previously, which you can definitely check out here. And this is with an interview with Jihan Chu. And basically, Handshake is creating domain names and tokenizing them onto a blockchain. So basically, you have domain names like www.google.com, for example, and they're basically tokenizing the maybe like the Google part of it and also the .com part of it. So you could have something like www.mywebsite.xyz, and you could own that particular domain. It's very interesting, and I think this is going to be something of the future. It's very similar to unstoppable domains. So I just thought I would share that with you. And like I said, very speculative indeed. This is just a task in the repository. So it doesn't even have to be implemented. In fact, it's not even been started by the looks of it yet. So do bear that in mind. And yeah, that was just something I wanted to bring up. So that's going to round it off for today. I do want to say a big thank you to all those who donated, and I would like to welcome Rebecca to the members. So with that being said, I hope you're enjoying your weekend. It's been an absolute pleasure to stream for you today, as always. So until next time, take it easy